Coach, you had a lot of games like this lately, really competitive. Seemed like you got a good effort. What happened just down the final stretch when Wade and Whiteside seemed to take over?
Just made some. We just had a couple of defensive lapses. The one that Whiteside gets a dunk, weak side wasn't there, like we talked about. And and as I told the guys, that's been killing us all season long. Just sticking to our principles and doing the things that we're supposed to do. And you got to do them in the heat of the battle. And we just didn't do it the last couple of minutes.
With the groups that you're closing games with, seem like you switched things up a little bit, but you've having Lynn, he's been playing really well. What are you thinking in terms of who you want closing games on a nightly basis?
Just kind of going with whoever's playing well, basically. It's not no secret formula or anything like that. Whoever's out there playing pretty well on both ends, that's who I'm going with.
Were you pleased with the energy on the back-to-back, or was it more execution stuff that you thought was the difference in this one?
I was pleased with the energy, and I was pleased with the effort. It was the execution on the defensive end, especially the last couple of minutes of the game, that I wasn't pleased with. We gave ourselves an opportunity again, put ourselves in a position, but at the end of the day, we just didn't take care of business.
Byron, you guys went over 4.5 minutes without a bucket there in the last 5 or 6 minutes. So that seemed like a long time for you?
It did, but I thought offensively we were kind of sticking a little bit, as far as the ball was concerned. Didn't do a real good job of really moving the ball. Everybody just seemed to catch it, wanted to kind of do it on their own, which is not the way we're built. We can't do it that way. But like I said, the biggest thing for me was on the defensive end. I thought field goal percentage-wise we did a great job. But we gave up 13 offensive rebounds, and we allowed them to get to the free throw line 40-plus times. So you're not going to win a whole lot of games like that.
You shouldn't consider the city as kind of the physical component with that. How much should that come into play with the rebounding?
Well, you got one guy that out-rebounded all our bigs. I think that says enough.
Byron, you played during a time when the center position was dominant. Anything about Hassan's game take you back to that at all?
No, but he's playing well. You got to give him a lot of credit. He's playing his butt off. He's doing a great job of plugging that paint up for him and challenging shots and blocking shots and rebounding the ball on offense and the defensive end.
Did you draw that play up to try to get Clarkson that tying three, or were there multiple options on that play?
There were multiple options. Either he could take the three or try to drive it and get a quick two, and then we try to get up and get a steal and a foul, or he had Wayne in the corner as well. So he had 3 options that he can go to.
Did you like that look?
It wasn't bad. First of all, it took guts to take the shot. So I give him credit for that. So, but yeah, I thought he probably could have got a little bit of a better shot, but Dwayne went under the screen, so he had a pretty good look at it, and he took the shot.
Obviously, Dryden's a good player, but what could you guys done to, I guess, minimize just the obvious damage that
No, he's a good player. He's a hell of a player, and but at the end of the day, Wayne took over the game. At the end of it, the last quarter, the last 5 or 6 minutes, he was the guy that was making all the decisions, getting to the basket, making the passes to the correct guys at the right time. So, they had a hell of a backcourt, when you got those 2 guys back there. All right, thank you.
All right, so obviously, Byron not happy with the way the guys finished that game.
Yeah, that was the problem last night. Last night was offensively, they wasn't able to get quality shots. Tonight, I think offensively they did a better job, but like I say, defensively, the points in the paint, allowing them to get the offensive rebounds, and just knowing the situation when you're down 1 and you got a guy who's struggling from the free throw line and not wrapping them up and sending them to the free throw line. So, like I said, this is a learning curve. You got a young team out there, you're playing on the road, second game of a back-to-back, but down the stretch, just one night is offensively, the next night is defensively. That's the part of, growing up as a team.
All right, much more to come. Coming up, we'll go inside the Lakers locker room for all the post-game reactions. Lakers fall in Miami.